What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shogun, and today I'm coming with a serious kind of video. I really wanted to put this video out during Black History Month because, it's something that's important to me. I know every time I do these camera videos, I'm always looking rough. I need a shave, I need a haircut, all that other stuff. But hey, man, what can you do? We live in life out here. Uh, but I mean, this is just something I just wanted to touch on a subject of me being a content creator and me being a black content creator. So I just want to talk about some of the struggles you may have coming up. Um, the things about building your community and just other things like that. So I mean, if you guys have time, just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. We just want to talk about a couple of things. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is, I mean, you're gonna run into some things coming up. I mean, nobody literally just jumps on the internet and is a sensation. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, if you want to be something or if you want to make it in this community, I mean, you need to be entertaining or you need to be really good at a game. I mean, having both really helps, but I mean, I say this all the time. Like, if you're not entertaining or if you're not very good at a game, it's going to be hard for you to get your shine on out there. And, you know, honestly, sometimes you're gonna have to do smaller games that have a smaller crowd and just work yourself up from there because if you do a game like Fortnite or a game like Call of Duty or something like that or 2K, like if you're not popping or something, then it's kind of harder for you to get yourself seen and stuff out there. And then with you being a black content creator, there's plenty of other people out there trying to do the same thing you're doing. So, what's going to set you apart from them? So, with that being said, I mean, you guys need to be unique. Don't do what everybody else is doing because there's some content creators that are already established. And if you're doing the same thing that they're doing, that doesn't set you apart from them. I mean, what was going to bring people to you when they could just go to what they know already? Um, that was one of the things with my community. Um, a little background with me is I first started streaming on Twitch. I started streaming this game called Warframe, and then I started streaming like I think it was NBA 2K14 or 15 or something, and I would stream every morning at a certain time. Kind of give me a schedule. And at that time, Warframe, it wasn't really that popular. I mean, it was out on PC and it had just came out on PlayStation 4. And, it was kind of a game that, I enjoyed it, even though it was like real grindy and stuff like that. I enjoyed it. It gave me something to do, gave me like something to put out there. And so once I did that, I kind of built a little community. And, I was doing that every day. This is before I really even got started on YouTube. So I started doing that. And then I took a break. And if you're going to be a content creator, I would tell you right now, taking breaks can really harm you. I took multiple breaks in my streaming and stuff like that, and in my YouTube, just because, I mean, you got to work, man. You got to work. You got to eat. Yeah, sometimes you just don't have the time to put into it like that. And so, I wanted to tell you guys, like, I mean, if this is something that you want to do, be consistent with it, and put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. That's another thing that I wanted to say. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there, because anytime I tell somebody, I don't really consider this a job. Like, even though you guys watching my videos, watching the ads, I can, my YouTube channel is monetized, and I greatly appreciate everything that you do for me. I tell people that, you know, this isn't really a job to me. Like, this is fun. Um, I love making videos for you guys. I mean, I love streaming on Twitch for you guys. It's just something that, it brings me joy. So whenever I tell somebody and they're like, "Man, I want to do something on YouTube. I want to do blah blah blah, something like that," and they always say, you know, I'm afraid to put myself out there. But I mean, you don't know what you got until you try. Like, you don't know what type of community you can build. You don't know what type of doors you're gonna open until you try to put yourself out there. And there's one thing about, you know, this video is for everybody, but at some points I'm going to be speaking to the black community, the black content creating community. There's one thing that we don't do enough, and that is support each other. So, if somebody's already made it and, they're asking you, what would you do or how did you do it? The people's favorite thing to say is, "Oh man, it's hard work," or, "I had to work really hard," or something like that. They don't really want to, give the tips or give the secrets of how they made it, because they don't want nobody else to shine. Or if somebody tells me, "Man, I want to do YouTube," or "I just don't know what to do," or something like that, I always tell them the same thing. I always tell them, like, "Yo, you can do it." Like, if somebody asks anything about YouTube, I always say, "Yeah, you can do it." Like, I build you up. I build anybody up. And that's just not, black content creators. That's content creators, period. If you tell me you want to do YouTube, I tell you do it. Like, if you're afraid of failing, then don't try. If you're afraid of failing, then don't try, because, I have failed plenty of times. And I'm still going. Like, this is by far no success story. Like, you guys see where I'm at. Some of my videos do well. Some of my videos don't do anything. But failing is a part of life. So, you're going to learn sooner or later that if it's for you or if it's not for you. Now, this is something a lot of black content creators go through is, they don't really want to step on any toes. Like, they want to be a black content creator without being a black content creator, if that makes any sense. They kind of don't want to be too black, if you understand what I'm saying with the air quotes. But, and they don't want to, they kind of steer from what, from who they are, which is another thing, I want to go through. Like, be yourself. Like, don't try to be something you're not. Be who you are, because it's a lot easier to be who you are than to keep pretending to be somebody you're not. And you just keep going on and on with this fake persona that you're this person when you're not. You're that person. So if you're afraid that who you are, like, people aren't gonna like who you are, then honestly, that would be their problem. Unless you're just a dick or something, unless you're an asshole or something, then that's other people's problem if they don't like you for who you are. Everybody knows, like, with my community, is real, because I'm an older guy. I'm 32 right now, which in gaming years is ancient. I've been on the gaming scene for a minute. And so, my community is we're a little bit older. We kind of all been through, like, everybody I've played with, like, we all got jobs. My friends got families, they got kids, all types of stuff. So, we really lived like the old man life. Like, we wake up every morning, we go to work, we take care of our houses, take care of our homes, just things like that. And with that, we're very relatable. So, even if you're a young person and you come into my community, we can still relate to you, man. Like, because we've been through what you've been through. And, that's one of the main focuses of my community is, of course I want to be entertaining. Of course I want to be, somebody that you guys can come through, watch, have a good time. But I also want to be that guy that, if you have any type of thing going on with your life, I want you to be able to come and talk to me, talk to old Shogun. I mean, even though you might not know me from a can of paint, but I mean, I want you to be able to, because, some people, they don't have nobody to talk to. They don't have anybody to really, put their problems on. You come into my stream, man, you talk to me, man, I'm gonna talk to you like I'm family, like, because essentially if you're part of my community, I mean, we are family. So, that was one of the things I brought to the table of me being, a black content creator is, first of all, I've been through the struggles and I know what it's like. I know what it's like, man, to wake up, get paid from your job, and that check is gone like that. And now you just like, man, you got to make $100 stretch 2 weeks until you get paid again. Like, hey, that's real life stuff right there, man. I've been there. I know what it's like. So, I'm very, very relatable in that aspect. So, that's what the things I want to bring into the community. My stuff is very, very relatable. So, and with my community, man, everyone is welcome. Even though, I stretch black content creators because there's not enough of us. Like, there's not enough black content creators. Period. But we do welcome everybody. Black, white, Spanish, Asian, it doesn't matter. Men, women, everybody. We welcome everybody. Like, that's the thing. Just because, I'm preaching, black content creators and making a difference and stuff like that, doesn't mean that, we're not allowing anybody else to come through, because we want everybody to come through. We want everybody to feel, welcomed out there. We want this community to grow as much as it can. We want everybody to be, we want everybody, we want everybody, no matter what race, no matter what sex, no matter what you do, to come in and be like, when they see a video that I post, or if they see I'm online on Twitch, we want them to just be like, oh yeah, let me go see what show up to. Like, even if you come in just for a little bit, like, you don't have to stay forever. Even if you just come in and you say what's up to me, and ask me what's going on, I talk to you, we have a little conversation for, who knows, man, maybe like 5 minutes or something. That makes my day, for people to come in and just be like, yo, show, what's up? And then I always ask the same thing, man. I always say, what's up with you, man? How's it going? Because, I genuinely, like, want to know what's going on in my community, like what you guys got going on. So, that was just another thing I wanted to say, that, my community is very open. We love everybody, man. Another thing I wanted to talk about is, even though everybody considers content creating like the dream job, and everybody wants to do it, everybody wants to be on Twitch, everybody wants to be on YouTube, I mean, it's not for everyone. I mean, and some people know that it's not for everyone. But the thing I wanted to say is, if you're one of those people that it's not for, I mean, don't hate on the man that it is for, if that makes any sense. Because, some people get envious or jealous because they'll just be like, why is this nigga over here? I'm doing the same thing he's doing. I'm better at the game than him. Like, why are they going to this nigga and not me? Like, don't have that mentality, man. Just be, happy for the next man. Because don't get me wrong, like, this might be the biggest I ever make it. Like, I got 1,200 subs on YouTube right now. My streams on Twitch, they do on and off. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're just decent. And this might be my ceiling right here. Like, I might not go any higher. But if I don't go any higher, I'm not gonna hate on the man that's higher than me, the next man that's higher than me, or somebody that's coming up that gets more recognition than I did, because that's just not the way to live. Like, there's something about black content creators and the black community, is that you know we don't boost each other up, we don't hold each other up enough. And I'm putting black content creators on notice. I'm making y'all accountable right now. Like, take accountability for what you're doing. Like, one of my main things is, of course, I would love to be big, and I call it the Gucci Mane state of mind, because some of y'all know Gucci Mane the rapper. You know his music and all that, but some people don't know that Gucci Mane has put on a lot of people. Like, he's made a lot of people, like Waka Flocka, the Migos. There's some more people I can't even name. Gucci Mane has put them on. And, I really want to be in that position to where I can put people on, or put people in a direction of, where they want to be, is something they want to try. And, this was just something that I've always thought about that. And, I was telling one of my mods in my Twitch chat one time that, me getting into streaming and me getting into content creators, it wasn't for me to make it big, and wasn't for me to be like a huge success. It was for me to give black representation in its proper form on Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that, and all content creating. Because I'm not here to put down any other black content creator, man. If you do your thing, but I see some stuff that I don't necessarily agree with, or I don't necessarily feel that they're being 100% true to themselves. And and I feel like if anybody can take the reins of that, take that responsibility, then I figure, why not me? Like, and when you're a streamer, if you're a black content creator, I want you to have that mentality. Like, why not me? Like, if you're able, if you want to put the time in, and you feel like you can do something, just why not me? That's what. It's just not even a content creator. I want y'all to go through life and say, why not me? Like, if something you want to do, you want to play basketball, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, why not me, man? Like, you can do this. This is just this part isn't just for my black viewers. This is for everybody. Like, go through life saying, why not me? Because the answer is, why not? And then you work through, and you work hard towards your goal. With all that being said, I just wanted to say, I'm very, very appreciative of anything that I got for YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff. All this is just extra. Whatever I do now, all this is extra. I really wanted to put this video out during Black History Month, because this is the month, man. I have something really big that I'm going to announce. Hopefully I can announce it at the end of this month for Black History Month. It's something real big, and it's something I'm really excited to announce. Like, I'm holding it real close to my heart. I honestly cannot wait to announce this thing. Like, I'm a kid in the candy shop, and I can't wait for. I'm hoping and praying that you guys will jump to it and really enjoy it. But with all that being said, guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description to my Twitch channel. I'm going to leave a link in the description to my Discord channel. I'll put my Twitter. I'll put all my social media accounts in there. If you guys want to follow me on all of them. If you just want to talk to me about something, talk. Like, y'all know, when y'all comment on my YouTube videos, for the most part, unless it's something really stupid, I respond, man. I love talking to you guys. I love talking to this community. It doesn't have to be about video games. It could just be about life in general. If you look in our Discord, we have so many rooms for different things. We have a room for art. We have a room for food. We have a room for entertainment, movies, music. We have rooms for, video games, looking for groups, all types of stuff. So, I mean, if you guys are looking for a community to join, go ahead, hit the link in the description, join the Discord. If you're looking for a Twitch community, give me a follow on Twitch. I will post my link in there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll post my Twitter. I mean, I'll post my Instagram. I'll post whatever. If you guys are looking just for a solid community to join, you're looking for a solid streamer that's going to, keep it real with you. I'm that guy. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. We're gonna have fun, and I'm gonna keep it real with you at the same time. But with that being said, I hope you guys, took this video. I hope you stayed and listened to the whole video. I'm sure some of you won't. But for you guys that stayed and listened to the video, I appreciate it. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I mean, just leave a comment saying whatever you want, man. I love reading my comments, man. I mean, the way I feel about it is if I get on and put a video on YouTube and just one person looks at it, then that's enough. Then, I mean, I feel blessed. Like, God blessed me with a talent that somebody wants to see or somebody wants to hear. So, with all that being said, all the links will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Happy Black History Month to all my people out there. I love y'all.